All right, everybody. Good afternoon. Hope you enjoyed yesterday's videos on Mito and SLNO. Today there wasn't any new runners really, so I just wanted to go over AMC, which is my main trade for today, and just talk about what's going on with the stock, why it's up, and some of the positions that I took and why I took them, and kind of what I anticipate for the next little while here in the afternoon, next few days. Obviously, with this stock, it's impossible to tell. It's kind of like the market itself. You don't really know, but generally speaking, I have a pretty good sense of direction on it. I called last night short versus red green for unwind, sub 40, couple days 20s, and so far it's been spot on. Woke up, I always start trading around 7 a.m. Eastern before 7 a.m. Typically, statistically, very bearish 7 a.m. shuffles signify quite a bit down and are good risk reward points. So I definitely threw on a starter on 71, added to the winner on the pop, expecting 68s and covered nicely into the red green. Started out of back a little bit soon, but it was tiny size and did add larger size here, giving lots of room back up towards the same 68s. Covered a little bit early here, was a little bit unsure coming into 8 a.m. if it would come back up 8 a.m. over VWAP, but came back down, so covered back into the wash near support and decided I'd wait till you're open. I left a tiny one on, covered the wash here right into the open and re-short on the red green and covered back on the wash. This one was maybe a little bit premature, but I was okay with that move. I mean, that was almost a $10 drop, or that was a $10 drop rather. So yeah, waited for the next trade. There was a long opportunity here, Hall gap down, but just those really aren't my style of more casinos, so definitely good opportunity there. And short the backside here. I was pretty patient here. I could have short this, but I waited a little bit, saw the second rejection and started in. Had a nice clear risk and began to cover and add whenever I saw weakness, and had the nice crack here of the support. Emotional was completely out. And now I'm just back towards VWAP here, and I'm just dabbling in totally unemotional size. I'm anticipating 50s into the afternoon, and I'm going to be using 1300 to 1400 as a key time frame. And they did file for some more shares, AMC did, and I do expect an offering pretty soon here. I know the market doesn't really care about offerings, but these constant 7 to 10 million share offerings do add up, and I don't know. I mean, you look at other stocks, you look at GME, it doesn't really matter too much, but yeah, we'll see. We'll see if we get a nice fade. We'll see if this is the top. Not 100% convinced this is the top. Who really knows? But that's my plan so far. Would be to continue to fade the stock to the 20s by tomorrow. But yeah, we'll see what happens here. Obviously, it's going to be important. Key time frame 50s VWAP, and we'll see if it wants to continue its journey towards 100, or if it does indeed want to start its fade to 20s. But yeah, that's kind of what my thought process for today. We had another reason for my thought process for the down bearish day was just a ton of volume. We had a ton of volume the last few days. Up around almost $1 billion volume at $70, and just the exchange and the liquidation was just insane. And it just seemed like we were just exchanging and just really running out of who wanted to buy, and shorts weren't really that interested, and buying power is so high on the name. It just seemed like a great time to finally take a breath and have a pullback and or top. Because yes, I know it's AMC, yes, I know I can go to the moon, but this is healthy for the name, even if you were going long for 100, if it was any other name. But pretty bearish move here overall. And if you draw a little bit of a trend line here on the 60 chart, for some reason on this new update with DAS, you can't draw trend lines if you start too fast. So it's still, still holding trend. So, I'm not going to discount it. I'm not going to just go all in short and not care. So we'll see. But that's the trade so far today.